As you join, you may hear the sounds of my son in the distance and my daughter's slippers as she walks right outside my room door. Hey everyone, sorry I'm on late. As you can hear in the background, there are a lot of kids here. They're all mine. However, they are very hyped today and Daddy is not here right now, so I'm like watching the kids and doing my sessions. So bear with me, please. I would have been on at 1. However, one of my kids that were actually sleeping popped up, and so I had to get her something to eat and get her together. So, today's reading that I'm starting now for this page, and I think this is sharing with some of my other groups, my other pages, because I wanted to try that out and see if I could do more than one page at a time doing a live. So this is kind of dope. I never cross-post to more than one page before. I have to see how that worked out. Anyway, I just want to say welcome. This is my first time doing this weekly guidance session. Well, no, I was doing them on Monday nights in this group, my Tools for Ancestors page. However, I had to kind of stop because my nights were becoming unpredictable. I really need to get rest so I can get up in the morning to do whatever I need to do with the kids. So I'm starting them back up again. They're going to be Fridays at 1. All right? Fridays at 1. And I leave it to spirit. It could be a 15-minute, it could be a 30-minute, it could be a full hour, it could be an hour and a half. Whatever message spirit wants to give the collective going into next week is what I'm going to do. So today they put 4 boxes in front of me, 4 choices. Instead of picking a pile, you're going to pick a deck, okay? And what I'm going to do is shuffle the deck. I'm going to pull a card or 2, depending on what spirit pushes me to do. Right now, they're saying 1 card and possibly a channeled message. Okay, so I can do that. So you're going to get 1 card from one of the decks and then some channeled messages, all right? Depending on what you choose. Now, my music is up loud because I'm trying to drown out the sounds of my child. But if you are unable to hear me at any time, please just write in the comments, your music's loud, okay? Or put can't hear you, all right? I'm not used to this using Facebook Live. I'm used to doing it on my phone. I really do not like this setup that I have to be seen in a rectangle rather than this way, but whatever. Let me turn it down just a little. Hopefully my son is not a huge distraction. Or the sounds of my daughter walking around in her slippers right outside my door. So you have 4 choices. You can choose to get your message from this deck if you're attracted to the Native Spirit Oracle. And you're really just going off of what title, what picture, what calls to you. Which deck do you think holds your message from your spirit guides? You can choose angels and ancestors. I don't know where to hold it. Oh, there's the camera. Okay, and please ignore my fingers. I'll be doing my nails today. I cannot keep a nail polish on good for but so long because I'm doing so much with my kids, playing, opening and closing things, fixing stuff for them, and I end up scratching up my nails all the time. So please bear with me for this one reading. All right. You can also choose the Power to Surrender deck. Maybe your message is there. Or, last but not least, Sacred Destiny deck. Maybe your message is in the Sacred Destiny deck. So I'm going to show you them again. You can choose Native Spirit, Angels and Ancestors. I wish I'd figure out this camera. Power to Surrender. Or Sacred Destiny. Claim your pal or your card deck. Claim it in the comments while I go and close the door because this is just too loud for even me. I cannot focus like this. Hold on. Are you coming in? So I gotta close the door. It's too loud. Listen. It's too loud. Okay, I'm back. Oh, alrighty. So I had to close the door. My son is way too loud. There's no way I could focus. So I'm going to start with the Native Spirit deck, okay? and see what message Spirit has for you going into next week, if you chose the Native Spirit deck. And for some, you may find that all of these messages vibrate, or you feel a connection to all of them because you're all a part of my tribe if you're here. So we're going to share some of the same vibrations and possibly need some of the same lessons. Okay? So what does this group need to know for this week? Dream Traveler, my Native Spirit deck people. All right? This week, pay attention to your dreams. I'm getting a message from Spirit. They are sending you messages through your dreams. You are traveling in your dreams, meaning maybe you feel like you went somewhere and you didn't, or you wake up a little tired and you feel like that didn't happen. You are traveling in your dreams. You have the ability to do that, and you are denying it. When it happens, you're just like, oh, that was a dream. And Spirit is here to confirm for you that you are literally traveling in your dreams. Your spirit, your light energy is traveling. It's doing things in other realms and maybe with other people right in this realm. Maybe you're going into other people's dreams. But you are a dream traveler. And I'm going to see if there's anything else they want to add to that. You are a channel for Spirit. Trust your intuitions, your hunches, and gut reactions. This is a visionary card with the message that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't always seem like it. Your higher self and spiritual guides, ancestors, and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed, and you are a blessing. You are a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. So that's a dope card. All right, so if you chose Native Spirit, that's pretty much your message. And now Daddy's home. I just heard the door open, so hopefully things will calm down, but I doubt it because he's coming in with another kid. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much your message. And they're saying when you go to sleep, put a journal by your bed or something, so you can record your dreams and write them down, okay? But you're going to get a lot of messages through your dreams this week. All right, pay attention to your dreams, okay? And know also, they're saying you have the ability to manifest through your dreams, meaning you can daydream or you could think of something or whatever, and you can make it come into fruition. So know that there is also power in your dream ability, your ability to even daydream and bring something into manifestation. So that's dope. I'm going to give you a message from Spirit, and then I'll be going to the next deck. What does my Native Spirits need to know? They just handed me 3 cards. Yes, Daddy? That's all right. Yeah, she's just hanging in here because I didn't leave her out there with him, with Aya. She wants that lapa on. No, well, you can. It was dirty. All right, very quick. Your 3 messages from Spirit. Love is there, but not romance. Now it's time for me to recognize what I want from a relationship. I'm okay with just being good friends. That's your first message. Okay, so I hope you took that in. Sorry. Poor Daddy, I gotta go help him in a little while. Love is there, but not romance. Now it's time for me to recognize what I want from a relationship. I'm okay with just being good friends. You have to accept that there is possibly someone you are in love with or someone you're with who it's really not a romantic relationship. You're not in love, or they're not in love with you. It's just a loving relationship where you guys can just be friends, okay? They're also saying stop using force and let it flow. So that could possibly be the message for your relationship. Stop forcing things, just let it flow. If you're going to be more than just good friends, then let it flow into that. But if you're forcing and pushing anything, it's not going to work. Your last message comes from your spirit guides. It's a golden ticket. It's traced in yellow. It says so much good energy around you. So much good energy. Ignore any haters and do you. All right? Do you, ignore the haters. Pretty much their message. All right, let me close my door again so I can finish this. Sorry about all the interruptions. If you are a fellow nurturer, then you understand that, children come with the territory, especially when you're a mother. All right. If you chose, I think I made this one last, but it's the next one up here. It doesn't matter. If you chose Sacred Destiny, here is your reading. Okay, what do my Sacred Destiny people need to know going into this week? What will help them moving through this week with confidence? Let's do one more cut. Abundance. Wow, this was the deck I was going to choose too. But then I said, I don't know. I was torn between this one and Angels and Ancestors. So I probably have a message there too. This week, your focus should be on abundance because you're going to have a lot of abundance coming in. That can start from today, and this energy is going to flow all the way to next Friday. Okay, so stay open to abundance. I have to do a little steam dance session coming up around 2:30. I'm going to focus it on abundance. So if you want to jump in, just join me in my steam page, not the group. That page is called Soul Transforming Energy and Movement. That's the name of the page. I'll be doing my class there. It's only going to be about 10-15 minutes, but we are going to focus on being open to abundance. And that's your message, Sacred Destiny card people. Your destiny. Your message this week is to stay open to abundance, open to receiving. You don't even have to worry about giving this week. Just stay open to receiving. You've done enough giving. Spirit is saying you've done the work. Now it's time for you to open up and accept your just due. Okay? Let's see some channel messages from Spirit. Okay, what else? Whoa, Spirit has a lot to say to us, Sacred Destiny people. What else can you tell us going towards next week? Why these cards don't break up? I'm gonna split y'all up. Might be messages in there for us, and I'm not mixing these good. Sometimes colors stick together. All right, I'm gonna do a blend, and then I will pull 3 cards. So we have an ancestor message straight from the ancestors because it's traced in red. Travel adventures. So you got some traveling coming up, and it's going to be an adventure. So whatever traveling you do, and that could mean this week, but this could also mean just coming up in general for you. Your travels are going to bring great experiences and adventures. It's going to feel like an adventure when you travel, like new experiences, new feelings, new people, new things. So be ready. And I'm supposed to be going to Africa in 2022, so maybe that's me. For me, well, I picked this path, so I share the same thing with you other Sacred Destiny people. Second message, time to add a physical wellness ritual. I've been slacking, that's why I'm about to do my 10 to 15 minutes today. When I move with Spirit, everything is nothing at all. I will find a physical activity to do every day of the week or every week. All right, so we need to add some kind of ritual where we are physically working out every week. I usually do that with steam, but I slack off whenever a workshop series ends. I sit on my butt, so I'm trying to stop that now. That's why I'm going to do a little 10 to 15 minute workout, a session. When I finish this, it'll be on that page that I mentioned. And our last message. This is coming from your ancestors. It is in red. Someone isn't trustworthy. So it's somebody in our life that we cannot trust right now, that we just have to be careful. I don't know who they are. I'm not doing a full reading, so I can't do a personal card pull to see who it is. Spirit is saying you might get an idea, but you might not be aware at all. So it's on one hand, Spirit is saying some of you have an idea of who it is, and on the other hand, some of you have no clue. All right. For me, I'm getting a nudge that I have no clue. Spirit is telling me that someone isn't trustworthy and it's somebody that I think is trustworthy. So they pretty much are fooling me. So I have to look into that on my own time. Those of you who chose that deck and you're curious, you can DM me if you want me to. I call it an add-on reading where I check in to see, get a little bit more information on whatever we were discussing if it wasn't clear. If you want to add on, I do add-ons for $10. That means I will pull some cards for you personally to find out who this is, or at least get the energy of them, or where they are, or whatever, or if you know them even. So if you want to do that, Cash App $10, DM me first. I will inbox you the messages so you don't have to wait for a recording or anything like that. Okay, and that's our message. I'm also going to say that I'm probably going to resonate with angels and ancestors because I was looking at that deck too. All right, so if you chose the Power to Surrender deck, here's your reading for the week ahead. I think we all could surrender to something. So I'm going to open my energies up to receive a message from this deck too. Those of us that did not choose this deck, why is my hair so fuzzy on the sides? I'm sorry, I don't like that. Those of us that didn't choose this deck, I'm going to give us the bottom of the deck energy, which is something that we're probably not acknowledging that needs to be addressed and surrendered this week. Those who chose this, you will get the first card on top after I get them shuffled. Okay, let's go with this. So if you chose this deck, you need to surrender resentments. Maybe you're resentful. Maybe you're holding resentments against people. It says holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. All right, so it's time for you to let go of anybody you resent, any resentments you're holding, because it's really not doing you any good. It makes you feel heavy. It makes you feel drained. It bothers your brain to even think about it. So let it go. It's not doing nothing to the person you're holding on to. If you cannot forgive somebody for their shortcomings, then you must be really hard on yourself, because none of us are perfect. You have to start to be able to recognize that everybody has shortcomings, okay? And you can't resent somebody for how they're going through learning lessons in their life. You can resent them sometimes for the reactions they pull out of you, or that you allow them to bring out of you. But you really can't be upset because you're in a different place from someone else, or you do things different from how someone else does it, okay? Try to forgive them and move forward, okay? Let go of resentments. That's going to be your goal this week, my surrender people. And if you did not choose this card, this deck, but you're a part of my collective, this is our bottom deck energy. Surrender worry. I've been worrying a lot. Good Lord, is this like my personal reading? Okay. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. I needed to hear that again, because I get confirmations all the time that I'm being guided. But I do worry. Okay? I do worry about certain things. I worry about things that are out of my control, and I need to surrender and let go and let God. Okay, and that came up in my last session I just had in my STEAM group, was about surrendering and letting go and letting God have the reins, okay, and having faith in your guides and everything. So I'm learning that lesson, yes, and so I agree. I can take that for me this week. Now, sorry guys, I didn't pull your 3 messages from Spirit. Hold on. Let me get these channel messages. Surrender Pal was like, oh snap. So Spirit don't got nothing else to say. Surrender to worry. I mean, well, yeah, not worry. Yours was surrender resentment. Okay. All right, they're making me take this. So we have, oh my God, you are a fucking star. Step into your power and claim it. All right. You're so busy resenting people and holding on to things you need to forgive. You are not seeing how amazing you are. In Spirit, your ancestors really are coming through right now to say, claim your greatness. Here comes a golden ticket. Same message that another deck got. So much good energy around you. Ignore any haters and do you. So my collective, people are seeing us glow up. People are seeing us shine. For this to come up twice, that's a warning that people are watching. There. And your last message: things are not as bad as they seem. In fact, the universe will send you a sign that your life is about to change for the better. I don't know why I show y'all my little jumbled up handwriting, but yes. So this is confirmation that you're holding these resentments, you're holding this negative energy, and the universe is coming through to tell you things ain't that bad. Like, cut it out. All right? And they're going to send you a sign that things aren't that bad soon. So that should be this week. All right, let's move to the last deck, Angels and Ancestors, which I think I also have been called to. If you vibrated to more than one deck, then that is fine. Spirit just says there's a message for you there too. Okay. So what can this group, what's their message for this weekend? Oh, here we go. I get this card. To be a beacon to show you need to stand in that power this week. Be the white witch. All right. And I know I don't like the term witch. A lot of people who dip and dab in metaphysics, they love it. I don't embrace witch. To me, that was a negative term that European men came up with because they were afraid of a female who had powers. Who had tapped into her powers. I don't mind the term Wiccan. It's more of a connection between Mama Earth and the divine feminine, which is where we get our energy, our power from. And doesn't carry the negative connotation of witch, which is like wicked to me. So anyway, I take this as just a beacon of light. You are supposed to be out here. You are wise beyond your years. We have that owl sitting there. We have transformations, going through spiritual growth with the butterfly there. You're going through changes, or you have recently come out of one, and now you are focused. You have harnessed your magic, your inner power, your inner gifts. You're focused on where you're needed to put your energy, or where you need to be headed. And Spirit is saying, don't be distracted by other BS. Don't be distracted by past issues. Forgive, let go, and shine. All right? Be that beacon of light. Be that beacon of positive energy. Okay, that people are going to look to you for advice and wisdom. All right. So let me get you some channeled messages, because that was pretty blunt. There's nothing really else to add to that. All right. Just it's about knowing that you are intuitive, knowing your gifts. And let's get some messages. What else y'all want to say? A mix. 3 messages for the Ancestor and Angels deck people. Kid out there, I'll tell you. Okay, now if you're making comments and you're talking to me, I really apologize. For some reason, when I'm live on Facebook, on my laptop, they don't let me see my comments. What do you mean comment moderation? Okay, I don't understand that. I didn't set a comment moderation. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, hopefully nobody's talking to me or asking questions and I can't see it. My last live, I couldn't see anyone that was talking to me until I posted the live. All right, and since this is showing on more than one page, I'm trying to make sure I can see everyone. Okay, so our 3 messages from Spirit. Forest animals, okay? They are coming through as guides right now. So maybe you're going to see deers, maybe you're going to see little bunny rabbits, even snakes are a possibility, frogs, moose, lots of birds. So anyway, all it's saying is that your spirit guides are forest animals. Maybe just for this week they're walking with you, maybe they're walking with you all the time, but they're coming through to let you know you're being protected, and that's the energy that's protecting you this week. All right, second message, golden ticket. If you got this card, then welcome home. You're a part of my soul tribe. So I chose this deck, so I know I'm a part of my soul tribe. But if you chose this deck, okay, you chose Angels and Ancestors, this is confirmation that you should be working with me. All right, you were called in to work with me, so you need to go on my website and see what I got going on. In fact, I have an event coming up June 10th and 11th. may be interested in, called Love Your Energy. I'll be talking about that some on my personal page in a few minutes. And the last one, dang, we got a lot of animals rolling with us. Nocturnal animals. Bats, owls, animals that come out at night, even bugs and insects that come out at night. They are a part of your spiritual team too. Let me pull one more, because that's a lot of animal spirits coming through. And okay, you're confirmed. You're a member of my soul tribe. But any other messages? Yeah, they coming through with a golden ticket again. Slow down, master soul worker. It's okay to take a break. So whoever you are very similar to me. Okay, and this just flipped forward, so I'm going to go with it. The crown chakra. All right. Crown chakra work. I've been doing it all week. Connecting to source. Open up that crown chakra. Okay. Slow down. You're doing a lot of light work, a lot of soul work. You're doing a lot of self-healing. You're doing a lot of healing of other people. But right now they're saying, okay, take a break. All right? It's fine to take a break. That, nothing's lost by you stopping for a minute to take care of yourself. And that's pretty much the messages I have for you guys for this week. I hope one of those pals resonated with you. Like I said, if you want a personal reading, DM me my personal readings. I do general. This month I'm doing spirit mediumship, meaning I can connect you to deceased loved ones. I'm doing love and romance and just messages from your spirit guides. So I'm doing them via MP3, meaning I can do an audio recording, send it to you. If you want pictures of your layout, that's a little extra, like $10 extra for the pictures. I'm also doing it via video. That's another way you could book. MP4, I record it, I send you the recording, you download it, you have it for life. Or email, PDF, and inbox readings, okay? Those I have to type up. So that takes me a lot more time. They're going to be probably the most expensive ones, inboxing you the reading or typing up a whole PDF and emailing it to you. So the most affordable one at this time would be getting the audio recorded reading, but the most popular one I've been getting the request is the video, because people like to see the setup. They like to be in the ambiance of the reading and see the cards and see them as I'm mixing and flipping them. So like I said, if you want just an add-on to something that I said today that sparked you and you don't understand, you need clarity, that's a little $10 donation to my Cash App or PayPal account. And DM me so I know you sent it, and DM your question of what it is you needed clarity on. Okay? And that is all. I'm going to go now get ready to do my little workout on my other page, and I hope to see you there too. Peace and blessings.